music makers, and we are the dreamers of dreams.
Hello, boss babes, and welcome to The Fawn Blonde. My name is Porsche, and I'm the Fawn Blonde. Today, I'm doing a plan with me video. So you'll notice here in a second, right there, that the first week of July had nothing in it, and that's because the first week of July was a doozy for me. If I'm going to be completely transparent, I ended up losing my job because of COVID-19, and it just kind of hit me really hard, and I've been in an emotional and mental funk ever since. So right there, I just picked out the storm set of stickers, and that's because the theme for the next week, the week of the 6th, is going to be all about navigating the uncharted territory and going through life storms. I thought that would be really encouraging for me, and also to kind of honor where I'm at without trying to overcorrect it. I kind of look at my planner as a little bit of a diary. So later on in life, when I flip through this, I can be like, oh wow, I was really feeling into that that week. You know, it's fun to look back on. Right now I'm going through some of my travel stickers, and I picked out a compass and a suitcase. But I don't think I ended up using those. I think at the time I was thinking, well, compass, suitcase, yep, I have no idea where I'm going to go next, but I know that I'm in for an adventure, and I thought that would be really cool to use, but ultimately in the end, I don't think that it flowed with my color scheme. I think it was too earthy, and I definitely went with a more watery theme, since water represents emotions and the elements, and I've been super emotional lately. Hi emotions, how are ya? So at this moment, I'm just going through and I'm trying to find the right placement. I'm getting used to this sticker set. Didn't do well on the first try, as you just saw there, and I was so worried. When that happened, I thought, oh my gosh, it's going to rip the paper, or the sticker's going to rip, but I was very fortunate because I applied it so lightly that didn't happen, and I was able to realign it and get it to right where I wanted it to be. And in this moment, I'm placing the this week column. That kind of stung a little bit when I put it there, because I looked at that and realized, wow, I don't have anything coming up this week. I mean, my dad's birthday is on Tuesday the 7th, but I mean, I bought these with the intention that I would be working and busy, and my life kind of came to a screeching halt. So it'll be really interesting to see how I fill all of these columns. But I also completely am giving myself a little bit of grace and saying, you know, it's okay if you don't fill this. The point is that you created something that you are proud of, and that you made a little planner diary entry. Doesn't need to be more than that. You don't have to overcomplicate it. So I'm starting out with the bottom strip because I really wanted to see how this would ultimately pan out. I wanted to see if it would be too much of the same theme or if I needed to mix it up. But I felt like it was cute enough to go ahead and fill up that center column, which I believe is what I'm going to be working on next. But right now I'm just comparing washi tapes and deciding how I want this to look. So I went with the whale because, again, I'm swimming in some really deep parts of my soul, and I sound so emo right now. I'm so sorry, but this is really how I've been feeling, okay? Cut me some slack. So I did go with the whales and a little bit of waves. I chose this wave set because it had hints of pink in it, and I thought that it went well with the pink that was in the flowers. And here I am working on that center column that I had ultimately decided it needed to be there. I had to have it that way. I thought they would look really pretty. So I followed my gut instinct and made it happen. Look, it's already looking nice. Gorgeous. So here I am messing with my storm sticker. Which is actually funny because I think it says smooth seas never made for skilled sailors, and I felt like the corner part right there looked the best. I'm actually really glad that I went with the corner instead of the middle. I wanted to leave the middle open. And I'm continuing the whale train. It's such a cool piece of washi. It is really, really neat. I mean, I'm a huge ocean fanatic, so naturally I'm going to love it, but I really appreciated this set. I thought it was gorgeous. And even though it's two very different things between floral and oceanic, I thought that they actually complemented each other really freaking well. I was surprised at how well it went together. And I'm comparing which cloud I would like as my days of the week header, because I have lavender, pink, and blue, and I decided to go with the light lavender / lilac, at least for the first 3 days of the week. And then for the second part of the week, I'm trying to decide between blue or pink, and I went with pink. I felt like I had a lot of blue already being very boldly in the center of my page, so I thought pink would be a really good contrast, and it would be subtle. It would go from like a light lilac color to a bold pink, and I think that it looks pretty. I'm happy with my choice. It also has rose gold foiling, so it makes it pop. So again, since I haven't been able to really fill my calendar, I decided I would do something a little different with my calendar space. I'm actually making a playlist, and I'm doing this by making little Polaroids. Now, I'm by no means an artist, so don't come at me for how terrible and how many times I have to erase things, but I wanted to create a playlist for each day of the week, a song that was encouraging and helped me to get through the good and the bad, because I know it's going to be a journey for a little while. So I wanted it to look a little bit like a Spotify playlist. I got this concept from Pinterest, actually. I can't take the credit for it. I don't know who the original person was who did this, but I loved it, and I thought this would be a really cool space to fill with those Polaroid playlist images. And to fill those I cannot say the word Polaroid. To fill those Polaroids, I am just going to put a piece of washi in the center and align it with where I want it to be. If you choose to follow this concept, it does not have to be perfect. I actually ended up really liking some of the imperfections in the end result because it made it unique, and life is messy, so why make it perfect? But I had a blast making it. At first I was going to try to fit the song title in the middle on the washi. I ended up not really loving that, to be completely honest with you guys, and you will see that I changed it. I can't remember what I changed it to. I guess we're going to find out together here in a second. Okay, so then I tried to write the song title on the side, but I didn't end up going with that either. I changed it so many times before I finally found the one I wanted. Unfortunately, I lost some footage, so you don't actually get to see that part. And that's why the end seems kind of rushed, because I went to transport my video and it just got deleted somehow, which is a bummer because I had like an hour worth of footage. But you'll see the end result. I didn't end up going with that song title concept. I went with something completely different. Alright, so the song title, I'm sorry, I skipped ahead of myself. Hold please. I'm getting a cupcake right now. because my dad's birthday is on Tuesday the 7th, so I'm just going to honor him with a little cupcake cake and a happy birthday, Dad, that I will be writing here in just a moment. But if you can kind of see where the Polaroid pictures are, so that those blue strips at the top, I wrote the song titles there, and then the artist comes streaming down from the strands that carry the Polaroid pictures. And then something that you don't see is that I ended up taking a really light highlighter, and I colored in the bottom boxes. You'll see it here in a second. There it is. It's a very light purple. And here is the final result. By the way, that mason jar that you just saw in the left-hand corner is to track my hydration, because I'm terrible at being hydrated. But I love how this turned out. I love the whole skilled sailor theme I have going on, and I hope that you enjoyed this video.